news stories for you. Firstly, viewers, airstrikes have been conducted once again on Tigray. This time, northern part of Tigray has been targeted and a place close to Tigray Eritrea border has been hit. Ethiopian government has issued a statement in this regard. We'll have a look at the place, the target of this airstrike. Secondly, BBC managed to gain access to a training camp of Oromo Liberation Army. BBC contacted and talked to Jal Gamachis Aboy, Deputy Commander of OLA-2, and BBC has shared a video from this OLA training camp, which is in southern Oromia reportedly. I'll show you this video. Before these two news stories, an important news story, much awaited UN's report about human rights abuses in Tigray has been released. Just an hour ago, UN Human Rights Chief held a press conference and she released this report. We have been waiting for this report because Tigray government has been saying that genocide has been committed in Tigray, that Ethiopian federal forces, Eritrean forces were involved in ethnic cleansing, in committing genocide of Tigrayans. That is why everyone was waiting for this report, which is an investigation into human rights abuses committed in Tigray. Who is UN blaming for human rights abuses in Tigray? The investigation was conducted jointly by Ethiopian Human Rights Commission and UN Human Rights Body. And UN is accusing all the parties of having committed human rights abuses. UN says that violations of international human rights law, violations of international humanitarian law, and violations of international refugee law have been committed by all parties to this conflict. So according to this joint investigation, Ethiopian National Defense Force, Amhara Regional Forces, Eritrean forces and Tigray forces all are involved in human rights abuses which may amount to war crimes and crimes against humanity. The report does not say that genocide of Tigrayans has been committed. And Mai Kadra massacre has been blamed on Tigray fighters in this report. Tigray government obviously, as was expected, has rejected this report. Tigray government says that several areas in Tigray where human rights abuses were committed were not covered by UN body. And secondly, it says that Ethiopian Human Rights Commission is a state-backed body which is not impartial, and it was made part of this investigation. That is why this investigation cannot be trusted. So Tigray's government has rejected this investigation report, but Ethiopian government has largely I would say, accepted this investigation. This investigative report is a blow to Tigray's narrative that genocide of Tigrayans has been committed in Tigray. A question was asked of Ethiopian Human Rights Commission chief about which party committed more atrocities. And she said that this report covers the period between November 2020 and June. In this period, Eritrean forces, Ethiopian federal forces and Amhara forces committed more atrocities. But she says that after June, when Tigray Defense Force entered Amhara and Afar regions, after that, reportedly, Tigray Defense Force committed more atrocities against civilians. So, because UN is now accusing all parties of having committed atrocities in Tigray, and Eritrean forces, Ethiopian National Defense Force, Amhara forces, and Tigray forces all are being blamed for extrajudicial killings, sexual and gender-based violence, rape, violence against refugees. All parties have been accused of having committed these atrocities. Secondly, viewers, just a few hours ago, Ethiopian Air Force once again carried out airstrikes on Tigray. This time, northern part of Tigray was hit. Adi Hagre is the name of the place close to which airstrikes have been carried out. Adi Hagre is close to Eritrea-Tigray border, and near Adi Hagre, Adi Bokre is the place where exactly this airstrike was conducted. Ethiopian government has issued a statement. Ethiopian government says that a training facility of Tigray fighters has been hit by these airstrikes. Every time when Ethiopian Air Force conducts airstrikes, it says that their training facilities have been hit, their ammunition depots have been hit, but we don't know, viewers, what's happening on the ground. We don't have any evidence. Tigray government rejects all these claims. Ethiopian government does not share any evidence, any pictures, any videos about the targeted places. So it's very difficult to confirm the claim or reject the claim of Ethiopian government that a training facility has been hit in Tigray in these airstrikes. Lastly, viewers, BBC managed to gain access to a training camp of Oromo Liberation Army 2 days ago, and BBC journalists met with Jal Gamachis Aboy, Deputy Commander of Oromo Liberation Army, and then after that we read an article as well written on BBC website. BBC says that according to Oromo Liberation Army, it is rapidly advancing towards capital of Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. Both Jal Gamachis Aboy and Jalmaro both are claiming that OLA has taken control of several key places in central, western and southern parts of Oromia. Watch this video which has been shared by BBC. The video shows a training camp of OLA fighters reportedly somewhere in southern Oromia. By southern Oromia I mean Burana, Guji. So exact place has not been disclosed by the BBC. Watch the video, viewers. Thanks for watching.